by using the command git init. Init stands for initialize. So when I type git init, I initialized a Git repository here. So right now this is a repository. Okay. Now you might wonder, it does not look like a repository, right? I mean, it's just a normal folder. So if you want to view, you can just click hidden items and you can see this .git folder. All the changes you make, within this folder, within this repository, will be monitored and saved into this .git folder. Any doubts so far?
Sir,
Yeah.
should we do what you're doing or should we just see?
It's up to you really. It's up to you. I mean, you guys can do it parallelly, and if you have any doubt, you can ask me anytime.
Oh, okay.
Vijay, the live stream is not there. We did on YouTube. Just switch it on again.
Yeah, I think someone else is taking care of streaming right now on YouTube.
Okay.
Yeah. So right now this folder has become a repository. Okay. Now if I type git status, you can find, just read through whatever is given here. Okay. So if I type git status, you can see that I have a file called hello.txt here, and this file is currently being untracked. Okay. So what this untracked basically means is any changes I make won't be recorded according to git history. Now if I want to add it to being tracked, that is if I want to track this file, I just type git add and then the file name. So the file name is hello.txt. I made a mistake there, but yeah. So git status. Now this file is being tracked. Now the thing is, if this file is being tracked, and okay, that is all the changes I make within this file will be tracked right now. Now what I need to do is I need to commit it first. So what is commit? Now commit is nothing but a save point. Okay. Now just imagine you're playing an RPG game. Okay, and you made progress so far. Suppose say from point 0, from the beginning of the game till a point, you made progress in the storyline. Now suppose you say, okay, I actually like the story so far, but I want to make a change. That is, I want to change the choices I've made so far. What you do is you load from the previous save point, right? You load from the previous save point and then you continue making changes from that point. That is exactly what Git basically is on a layman's term. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a save point right now. This save point is called Git commit. So Git commit m. Now I'll explain this syntax. So Git commit and m stands for message, and within this double quotes I'm going to type in the message. So I'll just type it as Git commit 1. So right now I committed. This means I've created a save point. So if I type git status, you can see that I have nothing to commit because I did not make any change from the last save point. Now from that first save point, I'm going to make a change here.
Excuse me.
Bro, a little bit slow, please.
Okay, sorry. Okay, did you understand so far whatever I thought?
Could you please repeat that git commit again?
Yeah. Okay. So okay. So imagine you want to understand how git commit works, or the syntax for git commit.
No, how git commit works. What's this thing logic?
Okay, yeah. Okay, so so it's actually simple. Okay, so I'll give you actually a real-time example. So now imagine you're working on a project. Okay, you're working on a project. Say you're working on web development, and right now what happens is you have you have like content for the web development, everything saved, and it's, say suppose you're building suppose the background color is pink color right now. Okay. So what you do is you save it, you submit it to the project leader, and the project leader is like, it's nice in pink color, but I actually think it would be better in red color. You're like, all right. So you change the background color for every single web page in the website, and everything is red color right now. And then you submit it again. This time he's like, I like it in red color, but then I actually prefer it much more on pink. So what would you do now? You would actually sit and change everything again, right? But you don't have to do that with Git, because every single change you make to the file is monitored. So all you have to do is you just need to revert back to a stage, that is jump back to the point where the whole website was in pink color, and that's it. Your changes are done. So basically what commit does is it creates a save point for every single file that it monitors. Okay.
Okay, it's more like a checkpoint where it saves your progress.
Yeah, exactly. It's more like a checkpoint. Yeah, that's exactly what commit is. Yeah. So right now I created it. Yeah. So like I said, we created as yes, bro.
While using commit, it is showing us to set your account's default identity.
To set your accounts. Oh, okay. So the thing is, you might want to configure your Git before you get started. So to do that, okay, yeah, you need to use this Git Config I just type in the thing. Okay, this is the syntax. Just remember the syntax. You won't use it again once you set this up. Okay, your name. So now the thing is, globally your configure username will be set to your name. So just type in your name here. Don't type your name. Like my name is Vijay, so I'll be setting this as Vijay here. Okay, this is the command. All of you need to use this to configure Git. Use this command, and then after this, user dot email, and then your email here. Once you do this, you can use it directly. This is not mandatory, but you need to use this to monitor what changes, like who makes these changes. Because normally when you're working on a project together with many people, right, you wouldn't know who's making what changes. That's why you need to configure this. This is the command: git config global user dot name. Okay.
What do you mean by git config?
Your git configure. You're configuring Git data. And global, this global basically means not only for this repository, but all the repositories you'll be working on this computer, global user.name. Yeah. Any other questions?
Yeah, I just now downloaded the Git, but I couldn't find it where it is. Would you please guide me?
You downloaded Git, but you're not able to find the .exe file. Sorry, what's your question?
Yeah, I downloaded it right now, but I couldn't find it. Would you please guide me?
Okay.
Bro, open your Windows file. Windows on the left side, bottom. You may find it on the first.
Downloads folder.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. It'll be on downloads folder. Yeah.
It's a recently added file, right?
Yeah. Or just open your Chrome.
Found it on my...
Yeah. Whatever thing, go to downloads and you can see whatever you downloaded there. Just open your browser right on the settings, downloads. Yeah. Yeah. Did you get it? Okay. So I'll just progress with this. If you have any other questions, you can ask me. Okay. Did you configure your?
Hello.
Yeah.
Just now you gave an example of the pink and red backgrounds.
Yeah.
So we can do these changes only if the source code is open, no?
No.
If we have to means the source code, if we git tracks our status, no?
Yeah.
So if you want to revert back to any previous
changes,
version,
yeah.
So we will have to. So the source code should have been open, no? Or closed source also works on Git.
No. So the thing is, you're confusing between source code and this. Source code is basically the code you write for the project. So open source or closed source, you can use Git. If I don't want to share my source code with any of me and I just want to keep it with myself, I can still use Git and go back to a previous version. So yeah, it works for closed and open source.
Okay.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah. So like I said, I created a save point where I had only ABCD 1 2 3 4, and here I have hello world. Okay. So if I open my CMD and type git status, you can see that I modified this file, right? I modified this file. Now what I'm going to do, because I added that one line. Now if I type git add dot. Now the thing here I use git add file name. Here you can use git add dot. Dot basically means all, or you can use hyphen capital A. Git commit m to commit. Now what I've basically done is I've committed one file. I've created 2 save points so far. You can see how many save points you've made, or how many, or all your logs so far. You can type git log. So you can see I created one save point over here. I created another save point over here. Got it? Now suppose like I have a file, the file is right here, right? Now if I want to jump back to this commit, I just have to use this. Okay, so I just want to explain it again so that no one gets confused. This is the command I used, git log. Git log displays all the commit history so far, all the checkpoints you've made. Now this is the commit 1, commit 2. Now if I want to jump back to commit 1, this is the hash code. So I'm going to copy that hash code, git checkout. I paste it here. I'm right now here. If I refresh this page, you can see that I'm back to my first change. All right, guys. Anyone have any questions so far? Yeah.
What is the main objective we are trying to do here? Main objective.
Okay. The main objective is that you're going to keep track of the progress of your project. That is how you're heading, what you're doing, changes so far, and anytime you want, you can go back to any change you're looking, any change you want to make. Yeah.
Okay, changes in what?
Yeah, changes in what? Any changes you make, you can go back. And who is making what changes? Everything is being tracked by Git.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like see, you can see here author, the date, when I committed, and who committed what changes. Everything is being tracked by Git.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we are
everything is getting tracked by Git only in that file or whole computer access.
Not whole computer. Everything within this folder. This folder is called the repository. Okay. Yeah. Everything. Yeah. Any other questions?
And if I would have not
What is hyphen A?
What?
if I would have not used that git config, then writing my name and email, then you wouldn't have come to know that it
Yeah.
was who made the
Yeah, I
changes.
wouldn't have got to know. Yeah, I wouldn't have got to know who did it. Yeah, that's why you need to configure it.
can anyone see the process or only the main person who started this?
If you open source this and add this repository to GitHub, everyone can see this. And I'll show you how to do that in a while. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah. Any other questions?
Excuse me, Vijay.
Yeah.
Why did you type that command git add a?
Okay, so git add a, this is called stashing. Okay, this is called tracking your file. Now what happens is, the thing is, before you actually reach a track checkpoint, right, you want to make sure you're tracking the correct files. So right now, wait, I'll make another change here. I'm going to say hello. You know, sorry, what was the question?
Why did you type that command git add a?
Okay, so yeah, so the thing is, before you make any changes, you want to make sure you're tracking the correct files. So I'll create another file here. Okay. Now inside I'll just create a folder. Now inside this folder, I have this folder called 123. You can see that I have created I have modified this file here, right? And I'll create another text file here. Yeah. Right now I have created a file here and I've modified here. Now the thing is, what if I want to make changes, monitor changes only made in this file, but not this? Like if I want to monitor changes only made to this hello file, but I don't want to monitor changes in 1, 2, 3, I use git add hello. Before you commit, you need to add the change, add them. You are tracking them.
All right,
okay?
Thank you.
Yeah, cool, no problem. Okay, so right now we saw committing. Okay, now next I'll show you, like someone asked, right, like if others want to see this, how we are going to show the progress. For that we'll be using, yeah.
Could you please show the procedure for path variable?
Okay, you want me to show it again? Okay, so you just type environment, just type env on your system. You can find edit the system environmental variables.
Yes.
Open this, click on environment variables.
Okay.
Now you reach this part. Now what you open your file explorer, head over to C drive, program files,
okay.
Git this cmd, copy this URL, head over to system variables, path, just double click it, you can find this, click on new, paste it here. I already have it, so I won't be doing this. Just paste it here and press OK, and then press OK. That's it. All right. Yeah.
Bro, you said even the bin you need to add.
Yeah, you can add. You can add the bin also. Right now I'm using it only on CMD, right? It's best if you add the bin also. Yeah. If you're working on Git Bash, you can use bin. Yeah. All right. So someone asked, how do you show this progress to others? For that, you use this cloud platform called GitHub. First thing you want to make sure is you want to create your GitHub account. So just open GitHub and create sign up. It's not a long process. Just create your GitHub account. Now, most of you might wonder what exactly GitHub is. Git is version control system that monitors your changes, right? So what is GitHub? GitHub basically is a collaboration platform that allows you, your friends, or anyone else from any part of the world to collaborate on a project. I'll explain how that is done, how you collaborate on a project with your friends. So you just open GitHub. If you have everything, I mean, if you have a profile already, just head over to repositories. you can see the repository here. Click on new. Now you need to create a repository name. So I'm just going to name this as temp. Provide a description. You can make it public. Public meaning anyone from any part of the world given the URL can view your repository. Private meaning only, well, only you can see it. So yeah, initialize it, create a repository. Yeah, that's it. So right now you have this repository. This repository is on the cloud. Now I want this repository on my system. So copy this, just click on this clone code, copy this. Open your command prompt. Move to the directory you want this file to be. I want this in my D directory. That is here. In my D directory, I want it. What I'm going to do is, okay, let me just create a new folder called Git. Now, what I want to do is, I'll enter this directory. Clone. What clone does is, copies every file and every change here, basically downloads that repository on the cloud to your local system. Paste it. You have any doubts so far? Guys?
No doubt.
Okay. So right now this cloud repository, I have it down on my local system. If you want me to show it, Git, you can see it. I have this temp folder here, right? This temp is basically this repository, right? Open temp.
Hello.
Yeah.
This way we can copy an entire repository from another
Cloud.
account, another user.
Yeah.
In GitHub, right?
Yeah, you can. Yeah, that is the power of open source. Everything is online.
Yeah.
So right now I have this file here. Now let me create a text file here. Hello. Inside this text file, I'm going to change hello world. That's it. So I added a file here. Now the thing is, if you come over here, this hello.txt is not here, right? Now I want this hello.txt to go to my cloud. So what I do is, I type git add dot. Right, remember git add dot. So basically I'm tracking this file. If I type git status, you can see that this file is being tracked. Now I'm going to commit this git commit m. Remember the syntax, git commit m. Don't forget to add that -m message. Now git push. Now this is a new command. What git push does is, all the commits I've done on my local computer is going to be pushed to the cloud. That is all the checkpoints I've made here. I made a checkpoint here in this git commit command. I'm going to push this checkpoint to the cloud. So I'll type git push. So all the changes I made is being pushed to the cloud. Now if I open the cloud and refresh my GitHub page, you can see that I have a hello.txt file here. If I open this hello.txt, you can see that I have hello world here, right? Now, like I said, there are checkpoints, right? Now if you want to view the checkpoint on a GUI, now hello world, now I'm going to type here. Is a new change. I modified this file. What I'm going to do is, I'm going to git add a git commit m.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
What's the difference between git add dot and git add -a?
No change. They both are the same. I just want you guys to know that you can use both the commands, git add dot and git add. Yeah. Now if I refresh this page, you can see that I have hello.txt. The change I made is here, right? This is the change I've made and it's here. Now you can see that I have 3 commits here. Look at this part of GitHub. You can see I have 3 commits. So this is the progress. I just want you to guys see, this is the timeline, guys. Today the 3 commits, 4 minutes ago, 2 minutes ago, 34 seconds ago. In initial commit 1 and commit 2. Now if I want to jump back to this commit, that is, I saved the point, I'm jumping back to the save point. I'm loading back the save point. If you want to load back this save point, just press this. And you can see that at this point, I had only hello world. And if I want to head back to my original point, that is head back to the original point, you can see that I have hello.txt. This is the current status of this repository. So what I just showed is, you can head back to that pink color or you can stay in this red color. That is the power of Git. Every change you make is being monitored. All right? You guys understood everything so far? Any doubts?
Yes.
Okay. So that is committing, uploading your project to the cloud. Now, and you can ask any of your friend to just clone this repository, work on the changes, and then upload it to the cloud. This way, you can work with your work on any project with your friend from anywhere. Okay. If you want, I'll just show you another example. Like if your friend wants to make another, hello.
That add file button, we can add anything from that add file button or from Git command line. So is it going to make any difference?
No, it won't make any difference. You can add file from here also. You can upload files or create new file. You can do it from here also, or you can do from CLI. Anything is fine.
So is this how you work on other open sources?
Yeah, this is how we work on any project on GitHub. Any project on GitHub, this is how we work. You just have to clone the repository and then just make your changes and upload it. Okay?
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so right now we saw committing, making your changes and pushing it to GitHub. Okay, now the thing is there's one important essential feature that we need to learn. This is called branching. Now, the best way I can explain how branching works is by showing you this diagram. Okay, so you can see, there are 2 points, right? This is the initial stage where your project started. Now what I'm going to do is I need to create a feature that is right now. Okay, I'll give you an example. Okay, so right now I have this whole screen. Now if someone wants me to add this minimizing feature, normally this feature is not there. If someone wants to add this minimizing feature, what they're going to do is, instead of directly working on a change, like imagine if you're working on a project and you directly make the change and you suddenly make an error and nothing works, the whole code is broken, the whole project is gone, right? So what Git does is it creates this feature, this branching feature. What branching does is creates a copy of this whole source code, copy of this whole project right now, and creates a parallel dimension where you can make any changes you want. You can break the project, you can work on it, add new features, and none of it will affect the original branch. So what I'm doing here is I want to create a branch. So I create a new branch, work on all the commits I want. That is, here are all the different checkpoints, 1, 2, 3. Once I've worked on the commits and I want everyone to know, and I want to understand if people are okay with this commit, I submit a pull request on GitHub. I'll explain what pull request it is and how you do it later, but right now you just need to know that you can create a pull request. And then people, like everyone with my group, in my project, my friends, and everyone, they're going to tell me, okay, so you can make this change. So I make a change here. You can make this change. I can make the change here. So based on a group discussion, I can make all the changes. And once all the changes are made, I can merge it to the master branch. Now, the thing is, now the code is not broken because I worked on it separately, and then I've merged it with the original branch. Got it? Did you understand what branching means?
Yes.
What is cloning?
Okay, cloning is basically just downloading it from the cloud. That is what cloning is. See, you can see cloning here. Just downloading it here and clone, git clone. Just downloading it from the GitHub. That is what git clone is.
So basically, it's a type of branching.
Git clone? No, it's not a type of branching. Git clone is not a type of branching. Okay, like I said, branching is a means for you to create a copy of the project and work on the features you want to add. Cloning is just downloading anything on the GitHub down to your local system. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah. So now what I'm going to do is, you can see that I have 3 points here, right? Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to explain to you how to create a branch. So the command for that is git branch and then your branch name. So suppose I'm going to create a branch name called feature update. Now if I type git branch A, you can see all the branches I have right now. So I have this one branch here, this main branch. These 2 remote branches means these are the branches present in the cloud. This main branch, you see, this is the branch present in the cloud, and this is the main branch on my local system. So now if I want to switch to that new branch which I made, I just type git branch B and then the branch name. So what's the branch name? The branch name is feature. Oh, -B. Check out feature. So right now I'm in this update. Now if I type git branch A, you can see that I'm the star, right? The star points to which branch you are in right now. If you see up, I was in my main branch, and now I switch to my feature update branch. Now let me make a change in my feature update branch. So suppose I'll say there. I'm going to create a checkpoint in this branch. Git add dot git commit m. Here I have nothing to commit. So what I did was I created a branch, committed my change to the new branch. In my branch, okay, I'll show it to you now. Okay, git branch A. I'm right now in my feature update branch, and this feature update branch has this new line here, which was not there before. Now if I switch back to my git main branch, this checkout command basically is used to switch between branches. So git checkout main branch, and I press enter. Sorry, what? Now I switch back to my main branch. If I come here, you can see that the line is gone. So basically that hey there was a feature. Git checkout. This hey there is a feature I added, and in the main branch the feature is not there. So I created a parallel copy of the source code, added the new feature, and made the checkpoint. Now if I want this feature to be present in my main branch as well, that is this feature does not break the code, does not break the project, and I want to merge it, I just type git merge. I need to first go back to my master branch, so git checkout main. Once I'm in my master branch, I just type git merge and then the branch name, so feature update, and that's it. It has been merged. If I come here, I refresh, you can see that I'm in my main branch and this feature has been added. If you want to see where I am, git branch A. I'm in my main branch and this feature is present in my main branch. Anyone has any doubt?
So like we'll always have to make a branch while working on an open source.
Yes, you need to make sure you add a branch and work on it. That way you don't mess up the whole code.
Okay, and what was the syntax you used for merging?
Here, first thing you need to do is you need to check out to the main branch or whichever branch you're merging to. Whichever branch and then you type git merge and then the branch which you want to merge from. You're merging from to the main branch. So first I go to that branch, git merge and then feature update. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Bro, would you just show us the complementary way how we do it, make a branch of a repository being in GitHub itself?
Yeah, okay, I can do that. Yeah, so if you want to see, I'll just show you. So the thing is, if you want to see this whole branching thing and everything on GitHub on a GUI, let me show you. First, you need to push this branch, git push origin feature. Now this command, git push origin is basically whatever you have on your local system. Remote is basically whatever you have on the cloud. So git push origin feature update. What I'm doing is I'm pushing this branch to the cloud, to GitHub. I'll show you how this branch looks in the cloud in 1 second. Main branch also to the cloud. That's it. So every change I make here is monitored here. If I refresh this page, you can see that I've made 4 commits, and here you can see I have 2 branches. One is the main branch, and this is the feature update. Now, if here I'll open it in 2 different tabs to show you the changes. Here, if you come to the main branch and you open hello.txt, you can find that there are 3 texts. There's this here, and if you come over here and type hello.txt, you can find that there's this here. Okay. Now, the question what he asked was, how do I do the whole merging thing on GitHub? So I'm just going to come here, edit the file from GitHub itself. Add a new line. I'm going to commit here. You can commit from here also. Okay. So I commit the changes. Yeah. Someone has it up. Okay. So now, like he said, I have a new branch. The branch is one commit ahead of the main branch. So this is my main branch. You can see that in my main branch, hello.txt has only this much. And in my feature update, that is, I added a new feature where there's a new line, added a new line. This is not there in my main branch. This is the difference between the 2 different branches. You can create a branch from here also, view all branches. Just type a new branch, create a new branch. And that's it, you have a new branch here. See, you have 3 different branches. You have new branch, main branch, feature update. Now, if you wanted to merge, right, like how I showed how to merge, right? So here it's called a pull request. On GitHub, it's called a pull request. So from the feature update, I'm going to compile and create a pull request. The thing is, remember how someone asked, right? Someone asked from which branch and to which branch. So this is the base. Base is to the branch, compare from the branch. And now the changes I've made is here. You can see the change I've made. This is the change I made. I've added this new line, added a new line. And so I'm just going to create a pull request. Once this pull request is made, you can see merge pull request. I'm going to merge my pull request. And that's it. That's it. You merge the pull request. Now if we go to hello.txt, you can see that I've actually added a new line. This is how we do it on GUI directly from GitHub. That's what you asked, right? So I've directly made the change and directly merged from GitHub itself. It's actually much easier here on GitHub, but you have so much more.
So basically what you have done is you made a branch, you did all your stuffs in that another branch which you made and just merged it with the main thing, right?
Yep, exactly. Yeah, that's exactly it. So I have these branches. That's it. Now
Okay,
the thing
so,
is,
from system we can also do that using the command prompt.
Yep, exactly. That's what I showed you first. Yeah. So this is GitHub allows you to do it on GUI. Now the thing is, look at this. Okay, I'll show you. In my hello.txt, I have this new change I made on the cloud, right? That is, I'm not editing from my text, from my look. Yeah. Let me show you my. Here, this is the state. There's hey there here, and this change, like I merged from the GUI, is not present in my local system. So how do I get the changes from the cloud to the local system? All you need to do is open your CMD, go to this repository, go to your repository, type git pull. So what push? Remember we use push. Push changes sends all your local changes to the cloud, and git pull gets all the changes from the cloud to your local system. If I do a git pull, it's going to get all the changes. So if I open hello.txt, you can see that I have a new file called. I've made this change, added a new line, and you can see that added a new line is here also. So everything on the cloud is back down to your. So if you're working on a project, okay, suppose you have a team and you're working on the project, each of you will be as one guy will do front end, another will do back end, and like all of you will be working on separate systems. So morning one guy does everything, and at the end of the day, what they all do is they all push the changes to the cloud. Again, the next day they come in the morning, pull all the changes from the cloud. Every one from the front end back end does, they get it back. See, if you're working without Git or GitHub, what normally you would do, you would work on a change, again get a pen drive, copy it, give it to your friend, he's going to connect it to a laptop, again he's going to work on the changes, again give it to you. So that's a long process, and you want to know what changes who made. Suppose at one point you both get a mistake and then you blame it on him, you say he made the change that broke the project. This problem won't come here, because if I open commits here, you can see every single changes I made. I created a branch, I updated the text, I created a pull request. Every change I made is being monitored by GitHub and Git. Okay. You understood everything so far, guys?
Yes.
Okay. So right now we learned basic CMD commands, and then we learned Git, we learned Git committing, and then we learned creating a pull request, and then we also learned branching. Now I think that's pretty much the basics of entire Git. Okay, but there's a lot more to learn on GitHub. On GitHub, you can see that there is something called issues. If you go to issues, every project on GitHub has an issue. Okay, now suppose if I open Linux GitHub page, Linux is actually an open source operating system, right? Like if I see, this is basically the whole open source. This is the source code of the whole operating system here. This is the whole source code. You can download it, you can modify it however you want. Now the thing is, if I come over here, okay, this does not have any issues. Let's just go to some other folder, repository. Okay, why does none of them have an issue? Okay, so these are issues. Okay, now if any product here, any issue is basically where someone has a doubt or someone finds a bug and they're asking for help. That is the power of open source. You don't have to do everything on your own, because no one expects you to know everything by yourself, right? So if you have a doubt or something is just not working out for you, you just head over to issues, create a new issue. Okay, suppose say learning GitHub. Create this issue. Now anyone from any part of the world can come across this issue and they'll help you. They will help you in the problem, this bug. So someone here has this bug. So they want to understand what is going on and help and want help in this. So now anyone, even I can go understand this bug, learn what's the problem and help them out with this problem. This is issues in GitHub. So you can contribute to any open source project and help them out. That is issues. Pull requests we just saw, merging, creating a pull request and all that. And all this we learn in advanced GitHub series. That will be the next part for your GitHub series, okay? So far we learned committing, branching, pull requests, issues, and creating a repository, cloning it, all in Git and GitHub. This is the basic idea of Git and open source. Anyone has any questions? Hello?
Hi, could you tell when were you introduced to GitHub the first time you used GitHub?
Meaning?
Like when were you into the last year
okay.
or for that?
Okay. Oh, I was introduced to GitHub last year when my seniors took up this Git session and he taught us how to use Git and GitHub.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Any other questions?
Bro, I just followed you to just follow me back.
Okay. What? Are you sharing a screen?
No, I followed you on GitHub.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay. Any other questions?
Are you going to teach us how to merge two repositories?
Okay, you can't merge two repositories. Two different repositories meaning two different source codes. You can't merge those two repositories, right? But if you mean you want to put the files together in both the repositories, you can just create another repository, copy the source code, put it on the other repository, commit it. That's it. That's what you mean, right?
No, actually, I had this doubt that we could merge two repositories. So I wanted to just
okay. Yeah. That's all right. Now the thing is, open source means you have source code for any of the thing, right? Now suppose if I open Linux GitHub account. Okay. Now the thing is, Linux. I have this Linux is this thing GitHub repository. Okay. Now if I want to work on my changes, suppose if I want to add something to this, okay, I just create this fork button. I click on this fork button, fork it to my account. What forking does is creates a copy of that and puts it inside your profile, in GitHub. So right now we can see that this whole operating system is mine, inside mine. So now I can just clone this, make any change I want to any of these files here and work on it by myself. So any project you find on open source, any project, you can clone it and work on it by yourself. So that is how you fork a repository on GitHub. Forking is just copying the repository to your own profile. Any other questions?
And then how will you get this on your local desktop? Like
just
the
clone it.
Source code?
Yeah, so you fork it, just clone it. Here you can see clone, right? Copy this whole thing, copy. Yeah. Okay. And then paste it. That's it.
Bro, when we do a fork, it gets attached to our account, right?
Yeah, it'll get it. Yeah.
So from the account which I fork that repository, will the user get to know?
Yeah, they'll get to know. Here you can see all this project has 33,000. Here you can see every single person who forked in this thing. That is the thing about open source. Every change you make is monitored everywhere by everyone. So you can see the name of all the 33,000 people who forked this project. Okay. Yeah. Any other questions?
Actually, I wanted to know that how is there any command for getting your GitHub account into your desktop? I mean to log in.
Oh yeah. So the first time you want to push all the changes, like if you just type git clone or whatever or any command related to GitHub, it'll automatically download GitHub for you on your computer, and you'll have to log into GitHub. The first time you do any GitHub command, if you're making a change and pushing it to GitHub, it'll automatically open GitHub and you'll have to log in. Okay, you want to know how to modify GitHub on your computer?
Yeah, I wanted to know because actually I had a different account earlier. I had to delete it, so now I'm unable to switch it.
Yeah, here, open your control panel, go to user account. Okay, change account type. Okay. 1 second. Yep, got it. So open your control panel. Open your control panel here. Yeah, here. Go to user accounts. Here, credential manager. Click on manage web credentials. Once you come over here, you should find GitHub account here. Why do I not have it? Here, Windows credential. Click on Windows credentials. Here you can find GitHub. Where is GitHub? Here, GitHub. Here you can see that I have my GitHub account right here. Edit or remove your change, and then you can add it directly here. Okay? Yeah. That's it. Here you can edit or change it here. Yes. Any other questions?
Bro, I have GitHub Desktop installed, but when I open it, I don't understand anything. It's something looks like something else.
Okay,
I basically do GitHub. Everything on yeah, this one from here.
Yeah, I don't use this thing, but let me see how large the file is. Okay, it's 95 MB. Yeah, once it gets downloaded, I'll show you how to do this.
Bro, what about in MacBook? How to do?
Yeah. In MacBook, it's the exact same as what I taught you. The commands, nothing varies.
How to change the account, GitHub account in
on MacBook, I'm not sure about MacBook. Yeah, just Google it, I guess. On Windows, that's how we do it. I'm not sure about Mac. Sorry. Yeah. Okay. So this is GitHub. This is GitHub Desktop. It's basically a GUI version of your Git and GitHub, right? So, right. So, what your question is? This what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay. So now, like I showed you, see, you can see 3 different things. Like one is cloning a repository. Cloning means I showed you what from the cloud you can get it and get it on your local system. Create a new repository on your hard drive. This will just create a new folder and make it desktop. Make it a repository. Adding an existing repository. Suppose like I had temp, right? So git temp, I had this. So I'm just going to open here, copy this URL, open this, set this path, add a repository. And now this repository is being monitored over here in this thing. So if I come over here, you can see the history of all the different commits I made. Initial commit, commit 1, commit 2, what changes I made, creating a branch, what I did, updating, and the different branches here. I have feature, update, origin, all these branches here. That's it. This is basically Git. Now if I make a change here, right? I make the change here. It will immediately show up here. See, this is what I added. That's really nice in this GitHub Desktop. It's GUI based. So, okay.
Is it really necessary to keep GitHub Desktop?
It's not necessary. I just showed you. I use CLI most of the time. I just install this. But it makes it easier though. If you're new to this, but it's best if you get the hang of CLI. Yeah. See, I can directly commit it also here. Commit 4. I directly commit it to main, and I can push this. See, committing, pushing everything from one. Oh yeah. To push, I need to log in. I'll do that later. But yeah, you can push it directly to your cloud. Got it? Any other questions, guys?
Is there any way to copy the source code of one repository to another?
Yeah, you can just download the source code and then just copy it and move it to another repository. The problem with that is you have to make sure that you don't copy this folder. This folder, you see this .git folder. If you copy this, the progress made in this repository will also be shown in that repository. So when you're copying, just show that copy only the files except this .git folder, and you can copy the source code between 2 different repositories. Okay. Yeah. Any other questions?
Bro, about joining an organization.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Oh, you want to know how to join an organization?
Yeah.
Just go to any organization, work on all the projects they have, and if they like whatever work you have and whatever work you do, they'll accept you into the organization. Or you can create one, or if you work later on, if you work in an office, they'll probably add you into that organization. Yeah. Any other questions?
Yeah, I wanted to ask, is it difficult for one to establish the local environment on RPC?
No. Yeah.
Or is it the same like what you taught, like clone and all that?
Yeah, it's exactly the same. There's no difference. If you want to initialize any folder into a repository, there's only one command you need to know: git init. That's it. And if you're cloning it, you don't even need to use this. Just type git clone and then paste that. That's it. That's already a repository. You don't have to worry about this.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, no problem. So, any other questions, guys? You guys understood everything? You want me to go through anything else? Like again, if there's any doubt in anything?
Could you go through that adding to the bin, something you said earlier?
Okay. You want me to do that again? Okay. So here you go to C drive. You have program files. Just give me a second. Yeah, you have program files. C drive, program files. Inside program files, you have this folder called Git. Just open Git. Now you have many folders here. Now this is not only for Git, but any program you want. Okay. So you have Git here. I'll explain that later. Just open environment variable. Just type env environment. There's another way to open it. Properties here. Go just advanced system settings, environment variables. Once you come here, just open this here. So you have all this thing here. Now under system variables, this path is there. Open path. Okay. Under system variables, you have path. Just copy this bin. Go here, create new, paste it. I already have it, so I'm not doing it. Again, CMD, copy this, new, paste it, press enter. Okay, and that's it. Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah. If you have, see, here's just a quick tip. Okay. If you want, see, suppose I just create a shortcut of some folder here. See, now if I want to open GitHub Desktop, okay, I'm creating a new folder here called hello. Now I'm just going to name this as hello. Okay, just a small shortcut. It's not necessary that you know it. Okay, just copy this address of this folder. Open your environment variables. Go to path. Just paste this path here. Okay. Now, why did I do that? Why did I paste it here? Now, if I open my CMD and just type hello, it does not work. Oh, sorry. If I open run and type hello, I can launch it directly like this. Like this hello, this thing. If it suppose I rename this to 1 2 3. If I type run 1 2 3, I can run. It's just a small tip, a shortcut. If anyone wants it, yeah. Okay. You just need to copy it and put it in path variables. That's it. Yeah. Any other questions, guys?
Hello.
Huh?
How do you make your first contribution
to GitHub?
Like fixing any bug? Yeah. Like fixing any bug or any issue.
Okay, so just go to GitHub and type issues. Sorry, GitHub. Yeah, just search for issues over here, okay? And then you can go to, just head over to issues here. You can find. Okay, sorry. Okay, just open GitHub. Here you can see this option called issues. Just click here. Okay, these are my issues. 1 second. Why am I not able to find any issues?
Bro,
yeah.
If I add something in my own repository, don't they count it as a contribution?
Yeah, it is considered as a contribution. Yeah. Okay, so this is the thing. Type GitHub issues first. Okay, you can find this GitHub topic called Good First Issues. Head over here. This is for beginners. Anyone who wants to just work on GitHub. Okay, you can come here. They'll ask you small, like look at this. They'll ask you to take screenshot on all different devices. So you can just head over here and you can solve this issue. Just go here. You can see that there are so many issues and people are already working on this issue. You can go and join them if you want. Here, just go to topics, good first issues. That's what you need to look for. And you can find all the different issues they're asking for. Okay. This is how you start making your first contribution to GitHub or open source.
So we can filter the issues like for beginners and or advanced.
Yeah. For beginners, it's called good first issue. # good first issue. You can find it in GitHub topics. Yeah.
Okay, so from which domain you started contributing?
From which domain?
Yeah. Meaning from which domain you started giving contribution on GitHub?
Oh, okay. Right now I'm working on Python. So I started with Java, something like that. You can work on anything, any small things which you know, which you think you can help people build. Anything you can just contribute to it. Yeah. Any other questions? Hello?
Yeah, bro. No more questions.
Yeah. Okay.
Bro,
Yeah.
hello.
Yeah.
Would you just show how to filter our search in GitHub? Actually, when I search users, I can't find them. When I type their usernames on GitHub.
Okay, so you go to GitHub and type your username here. That's it, right? Here, search or jump to, and then you type here something you need to type here. You need to make sure that this is marked as all GitHub. That is how we search for all Git. Otherwise, it'll just search in your repository. Okay.
I do the same thing, but still I'm unable to find any user.
You're not able to find any user. Oh, okay.
Yes.
So tell me your name on GitHub.
Sorin Majumdar, SOURIN.
Okay.
MAJUMDAR. Just make the S and M in uppercase.
Okay, S and M is uppercase. Okay,
Bro,
so
wait. MAJ is G in place of G, it's J.
Okay.
J and DAR. MDAR.
I'm still not able to find you in users. Okay, so
It's M.
M. Yeah, it's M.
MAJUM.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, got it. See, so you just come over here, repositories, code, anything related to this word you can find over here. So you can see users over here in the last. So I found you. See. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's.
So you just come here. You can find all everything issues. If you have, you can search for anything related to this word. You can find. Yeah. Any other questions?
Someone has asked you to go through the pull request in chat box.
Okay, someone sent me a pull request now.
No, they've asked how to create a pull request. Someone in chat box.
Okay, you want to know how to create a pull request? Okay, I'll show it to you again. Okay, so the first thing you need to do is you need to make any changes you want over here. Okay, any changes. Suppose how do you want me to show it on GitHub itself, or you want me to show it from CLI?
I haven't. Someone in the chat box.
Yeah, someone, whoever that is. Can you? How do you want me to go through this?
Command line interface.
Okay, command line. Okay, wait, I'll do it to command line. Right now, I have these 3 different branches. Now, first thing what you need to do is you need to create a branch. I'm just going to create a new branch. Okay, Git branch, and then the branch name. So the branch name will be temp. I'm just going to create a new branch called temp. Now Git branch A is going to show all the branches. So right now I have this branch called temp. Now I'm going to switch to this temp branch. Git checkout temp. Right now I'm in this temp branch. In this temp branch, I'm going to create a new feature. I'm going to work on my changes, create a new feature. Okay, now Git add. So this is basically the default stuff. I created a branch, switched to that branch, now made the change and committed the changes. Once you've done with this change, now if I'm going to show you git log one line. Okay, you can see, look at this. Okay, so what happened is, this is the main in my local system. This is where I am, and this is in my temp branch. In my temp branch, I created and added a new feature. Now if I want this main and this string to be on the same line, that is, if I want these to be the same, I want to add this feature to this main. I need to merge this. How do I merge this? I first go to the main branch, to the branch which I want to. So right now I'm in my main branch. So basically the branch to which you want to commit to, you need to switch to that branch. So I'm going to commit to the main branch. So I'm right now in my main branch. Now I need to merge from temp. So git merge temp. I merged. If I type one line, you can see that my main branch and my temp branch are both on the same level. So right now, if I'm in my main branch, the change I've made, that is the feature I've added, is here. I'll just go through this again. I'll just show you everything I've done so far. First thing you do is you create a branch here. Where is it? Yeah, so the first thing I do is I create a branch, and then I check out, I switch to the branch, work on all the changes I want to make, and then I commit those changes. Once I'm done with the changes and I want to merge the two things, I just switch to the branch I want to. So to the main branch from the feature branch, and then you just type git merge and then the branch name, and that's it. Okay. Did that clarify? Yeah.
When you pull in, when you give me a second, I will come. I will talk to you later.
Yeah. Okay. There's one more thing you need to know importantly. Okay. So if I made a change, git add dot git commit. So the thing is, the syntax for this is git -m, right? Now imagine you forgot to type this -m and just type git commit. The thing is, it's going to open something like this, and whatever you press, any changes you make, it's not going to cancel this. This thing is not going to go. So what you need to do is press escape, and then press this WQ, and then that is how you will escape this. This commit, basically, if you don't type git commit -m, it's going to take that as a paragraph. So the commit is basically for larger commit history. Suppose you want to add a huge paragraph of message of what you committed, you just need to type git commit, and then type everything and type escape WQ. That's it. Yeah. Now, you had some question. Hello. We need to finish it soon, so if you have any questions, please come up fast. Hello. Is anyone there? Yeah. Hello.
Yeah, no questions.
No. Okay, so does anyone else have any other questions?
No, thank you.
Okay, so someone asked what's the difference between GitHub and Stack Overflow. They both are not even closely similar. Slack Overflow is where you ask all your questions. GitHub is where you work on different projects. Okay, any other questions, guys? No questions.
Where did you learn all this?
I mean, you can find everything on GitHub, and I mean, if you want to learn this, just type Github Learning Lab. Okay, head over to Github Learning Lab. Here, Introduction to GitHub. Do this course. It won't take you more than 30 minutes. It's a free course. They'll teach you everything from basic to ending. Everything related to GitHub you can learn from this one single course. It's called Introduction to GitHub. I'll add this link in Google Meet. You can find it. Yeah. Okay, so everyone is done with the questions, right? I'll stop sharing my screen. Yeah, if you guys have any other questions, you can send it on our Discord server. I hope that all of you are already on our Discord server. Yeah, if you have any questions, you can send it there. That's it. That's it we learned today. In the next session, we'll be learning about advanced GitHub and Git. That'll be in the next part of the series.
Bro, what topics will you be covering in the next session?
In the next session, we'll be seeing GitHub actions, GitHub integrations, GitHub API, and everything related to GitHub. And after that, we'll do Git Advanced series. In Git Advanced series, we'll delete history, we'll delete branches, and then we'll rebase. We'll do all that in our Advanced Git series. So we have two sessions you can look up for.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll send you the link for the Discord server again.
Are these sessions gonna be on weekly basis?
Depends. I mean, next week we have another session for open source.
Okay.
Yeah. So
like, there's no session tomorrow?
No, there won't be any session tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah.
The competition is there, right, tomorrow?
The comp.
On
Yeah,
the
there is.
eighth,
Yeah. It's that tomorrow. Yeah. You. Yeah.
Bro, which organizations are you into right now? Hello?
Yeah, hello?
Yeah, I'm asking that which organizations are you into right now?
Which organizations?
Yes, you.
On GitHub? No, right now I'm only in the open source community organization and thing. You can find it on my GitHub profile itself.
Okay.
Yeah. That's it for today's session.
Can you send?
Bro.
Yeah. I sent the Discord server. You can join. Yeah.
Bro, please keep a session on open source events and programs.
Yeah, we already had one on Hacktoberfest.
Yeah, that's already over.
Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. For upcoming events, we'll let you know. Yeah, no problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, I mean,
you join the Discord server. We'll update you there.
Okay.
About any. Yeah.
I'm asking not actually about notifying. About events and how to get into them. How to prepare those things.
Okay. Yeah. We can do that. Yeah. Thanks for the suggestion.
Yeah, because one big one is coming next year.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, that's it, guys. You can leave now. Thanks for joining the session.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No problem.
Thank you so much. It was very much needed.
Thanks for the information.
Thank you, bro. That's wonderful.
Thanks for the information.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, send your GitHub link, bro. Once.
Yeah, I'll send you my GitHub.
Profile.
Bro, do follow me back, huh?
I'll follow.